There's a lot of talk going on right now about an article that appeared in the New York Times. And it's an op-ed, it's an opinion piece, and the author is anonymous. Well, we don't know who it is, but the New York Times editorial board does, and it stated that this author is a senior official within the Trump administration. Unnamed, though, like I said. And the title of the piece is, "I am part of the resistance inside the Trump administration." This person, this individual, is part of the resistance operation within the administration that I guess protects.
Yo, dog, I'm trying to. You about to bust out laughing like.
But okay, so they're like, this person is trying to make sure that Donald Trump doesn't wreak havoc on the United States of America. Yeah. So they're there to make sure that, like, you know, the good things, or I guess the good things from their perspective, continues to happen. But like the bad things that are, I guess, espoused by Donald Trump, and like his language and how he just makes these decisions based on emotion and not like what's really best for, I guess, the United States of America and its people. They're there to catch that before it actually goes into place. That's like the overarching message of this whole piece.
Okay, if that is the message, I'm trying to figure out, like, what have they done in order to kind of like, I guess, progress that agenda of stopping Trump from like destroying the country or destroying America. If that's their agenda, what have they actually done? Like, if that's the aim, I'm trying to figure out, what have they done to block any of the things that he's done and his agenda? Yeah, like, they're calling them. Yeah, what movements have they been making? If they have been making movements, it doesn't seem as if those movements have amounted to blocking him significantly.
Right.
Most of the blocking that the Trump administration has experienced has been done through federal judges. We've talked about that in many stories.
Very true. Very, very true. And so this author makes it clear, I guess, like, where they're coming from. So I'm going to read a little portion of this. It says, "To be clear, ours is not the popular resistance of the left. We want the administration to succeed and think that many of its policies have already made America safer and more prosperous. But we believe our first duty is to this country, and the president continues to act in a manner that is detrimental to the health of our republic." So that makes it clear that it's not like they are in opposition to the Trump agenda or the Republican agenda. To me, all this reads like is that they are another Senator Jeff Flake, and they just hate the way
it's going down.
Yeah, they just hate the style of President Trump. They hate the rhetoric of President Trump, but the actual policy positions, oh yeah, they're all down for that.
Which is like very superficial.
It is.
It's very fake and empty.
Yeah.
Because that's what it sounds like to me. Because again, my question still stands. Like if they are actually the resistance of anything, why haven't they blocked anything? You see what I'm saying?
They say, don't get me wrong, there are bright spots that the near ceaseless negative coverage of the administration fails to capture: effective deregulation, historic tax reform, a more robust military, and more. But these successes have come despite, not because of, the president's leadership style, which is impetuous, adversarial, petty, and ineffective. Again, all surface-based. They just don't like, and we have talked about this going back to before he was even elected president. The agenda of President Trump is the same agenda of the Republican Party. It's just that his is more abrasive. The way he actually conducts his business is just more abrasive, and it's harder to swallow.
Yeah, he just kind of, if he's there, he's like a Frankenstein of theirs. You see what I'm saying? That's pretty much what he is.
Yeah, their own creation.
There's their own creation. He just kind of like walks with a different kind of limp. That's basically what it is.
A more exaggerated
It's
limp.
A more exaggerated limp, and they don't like that. That's pretty much like, it's like Republicans were behind him, you know, when it came to squashing DACA. They were behind him on that.
No doubt.
They were behind him on the Muslim ban, the Muslim travel ban.
Yeah.
They were behind him on the transgender ban.
Yup. What about trying to repeal Obamacare?
They were behind him before they were behind him.
Exactly.
Because they were doing that before he was elected.
Right. Again, so he's just another Republican. He's just something that is more distasteful, I guess.
Yeah, he's just like, the garbage pail version.
Going back to the 80s, boy.
Yeah, boy. He's just garbage pail version of them, and they don't like the sight of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He got worms coming out of his eye.
Because they understand, though, because the garbage, the pure trash that they deliver upon the American people
is presented as like a batch of roses.
Right. If you can't present it as a batch of roses, then it's going to look like the shit that it is.
It is, man.